I'm going to try and put some of you must have seen the statistics earlier, but I'll go through them again, and then we will be able to see what we are, where we have reached and what we have done. The Indian Association of Day Surgery was founded in the year 2003, and at present we have 357 life members. We are spread across 18 states in India. The executive committee has a total publication and presentation of more than 150 in number, all pertaining to day surgery per se, of different specialties. We conduct regular workshops, national conferences. We have our own set of protocols which we are trying very hard to implement. And of course, we have a journal also. See, the problems that we face in India is our massive population. It's next to impossible to see things moving fast because of the sheer volume of patients and people there. But most of them are living in the rural areas. The 60% of people who live in the metropolitan cities are living in poor housing and slums. They actually are the backbone of the metropolitan city. They're the workers, the working class. The per capita income of an average Indian family is around 500 euros. The bed-patient ratio is 1 bed per 1,246 patients. Why is day surgery not being implemented is because of sheer lack of political will. Statistics shows that the spending on day surgery is mostly privatized, as I've been saying. 82% of spending on healthcare is from private pockets, which covers only 40% of the population, whereas the government spends about 18%, which covers 60% of the population. If you see the expenditure as far as the GDP is concerned, it's very less. 5.14 is allotted to the healthcare, out of which the private sector contributes 4.2. So you see, it's one of the most privatized healthcare systems in the world. We keep reading articles in the newspapers which highlight these issues and problems. 80% of expenditure on healthcare is out of pocket. 74% of expenditure is incurred in OPD treatments. A mind-boggling 39 million people are pushed into poverty due to healthcare reasons almost every year. 30% of the rural population refuse medical treatment because of financial constraints. 20% of urban Indians also. 47% of rural Indians take loan and mortgage their houses and assets for medical treatment. Even the urbans are about 31% doing the same. The expense or the cost of healthcare in India has risen to almost 3 times in the past 15 years. There are several national programs trying to take care of different types of diseases, but there is nothing in line or nothing at present which is active to take care of surgical issues. We have created a group of doctors who are part of the organization, and I call them as a traveling circus. We have an ophthalmologist who is a senior-most person in the business. We have an ENT surgeon, we have gynecologists, plastic surgeons. We travel from place to place and increase the awareness, conduct workshops, give lectures, and do whatever best we can to create more and more awareness as far as day surgery is concerned. Media also helps, and we don't leave a single opportunity. Whatever association it may be, we never refuse to share our thoughts with them. I have personally gone across and spoken to almost all of these different surgical specialties, and the common speech always have been on day surgery. A newsletter was started about 4 years back. It's yearly publication with a circulation of about 2,000 people, mostly to general practitioners, medical colleges and institutes, so that they know what is happening on a day-to-day basis in the front of day surgery. Insurance was a big issue in India. Somehow they had taken in their mind that though insurance is just 5% of the total population, but they had taken in the mind that you require to stay in the hospital for 24 hours before you get reimbursed. We had to struggle for almost 3 to 4 years trying to convince them to do it otherwise. And now there is a policy change since the year 2007 that day surgery is now accepted for reimbursement. These are again a list of day surgeries that they have now started showing. What we need in India, to my mind, is standalone multi-speciality day surgery centers which have some sort of either accreditation to assure quality surgery. It will start from larger cities and then trickle down to the second-rung cities. Maybe in my lifetime, I will see one in each city. Patient information is the most important direct contact with the patients. We create brochures and reading material for them so that they know what is possible in day surgery. We are in the process of starting our own accreditation as part of the association. I have called it ABCD. That's how we begin. It's Accreditation Board for Certification of Day Surgery Centers in India. Also, we have taken the help of ISO organization based out of the United Kingdom, which help us creating protocols and manuals for establishing minimum, optimum, and excellent categories of day surgery centers. So where have we reached? We have the National Association in place. We have had about 6 national conferences. There is a Day Surgery Journal of India, which is an annual issue. Earlier, we used to invite articles from abroad because there were not many publications or work being done in India on day surgery. But now, the past couple of issues, I'm happy to say that we have articles only from Indian authors. Newsletters, website, protocols, insurance covers. We soon will be starting training for the nursing staff as well as for junior doctors and the accreditation for day surgery centers. These things are in pipeline since many years. The politicians do not really, I hope there's no politician here, they're not really very keen on knowing what you're doing as long as you do their job for them. We are also trying to catch hold of the big business houses and use the corporate social responsibility as an excuse to fund day surgery. Charity is one of the bigger options in India because of the poor patients, and we encourage more and more hospitals and doctors to personally contribute to this. Medical Council of India is slowly accepting day surgery as a part of curriculum, and soon we will see these changes in our teaching modules also. Training program, like I said, for nurses and surgeons is still to take off, but very soon. Thank you very much for your patient hearing.
Thank you very much. Very good presentation. And next, please, Arnaldo Valle, United States of America.